The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand.
Live off the record with Zhivargo Laing is brought to you by Bahamas First General Insurance Company, Burger King, Commonwealth Bank, Marco's Pizza, Prince Masters, RF Bank and Trust, Ron's Electric Motors, and South Best Plaza.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Z Live. I'm Zhivargo Laing, your host. So glad that you could join us here today on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM on this beautiful Monday afternoon. I trust and hope that you are doing well. If you want to give us a call today on the show, the numbers haven't changed. They are 323-6232. That's 323-6232 or 325-4316, 325-4316. Or 325-4259. That's 325-4259. You can call us from the phone to 300-5720. You can also reach us on by text on 422-4796, or you can WhatsApp me on 439-3043. We are live on Cable Bahamas, channel 969, or you can catch us on BTC Flow channel 612. That's BTC Flow channel 612. A lot going on today, folks. A lot going on today. Now, I know there's lots of things going on in the political environment and the economic environment and, even the social environment. And so we'll talk about some of those things. But, boy, am I eager to talk about this morning, because we got some comedy with a cause this morning we're going to be talking about.
Yes, indeed.
And we're talking with the one and only Heather Hodgkin Kasoy. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having me.
I am just tickled pink. So you have to explain this to me. Give us the backstory. Tell us what is this? We're going to have a live comedy play benefiting the Bahamas National Trust, the Bahamas Feeding Network, Lend a Hand, Ramfley Home for Children. But this is comedy with a cause.
It's comedy for a cause.
For a cause.
With a
for
cause.
A
yes,
cause.
yes,
there
yes.
You go. Okay.
We invite you to come and laugh out loud,
all
for
right.
goodness sake.
Okay. and we could use some of that in the Bahamas.
Oh boy.
Lots
when
of
can
laughter.
you not? Yeah, when can you not use it? Nothing. It's the best.
Absolutely.
This is our fourth year with Comedy for a Cause.
Okay.
And last year we raised $150,000 for these charities. The year before that, $80,000. So we're doing well. Good work is being done because of audiences and sponsors and people who support. Okay. And the play this year is called Smarty Pants. And it is a comedy, as you said.
Now, did you come on Z Live just to tell me that, you're a Smarty Pants, right?
You're a Smarty Pants.
The play is Smarty Pants.
Yes, okay. And we're going to have 9 shows.
Okay.
We open this Thursday, February the 12th. Okay. We go right up till the 21st, which is next Saturday. Okay. So it would make a great Valentine's Day date, February 14th. Okay. The premise of the show is Linda, that's the character I play. I break into...
I have the actual star of the show with
you. Do?
Oh, man. Hello, Linda.
Hello. I break into my ex-husband's cottage to steal back a statue that I gave to him while we were married. Okay. And I feel he should have given it back to me during the course of the divorce. Okay. Since we've become divorced, he has also become a multi-millionaire, inventing Smarty Pants.
Oh, you know what this is? This is what's that television show you all watch? It's a channel.
I don't know.
It'll come to me.
It'll come to you.
My mother used to watch it all the time.
Okay.
In other words, they're always doing something to us. That's the point. That's the point.
Like a candid camera type of thing?
No. But it'll come to me.
Okay.
It'll come to me. All right. So Smarty Pants.
Yes. So what Smarty Pants are is it's underwear that controls your environment. So you can turn on the lights, you can control the jacuzzi, the garburator, all with the clench of a butt cheek and the wave of a hand. Oh. So during the course of the break-in, the girls get into the wine, they get into the Smarty Pants. The husband comes home, hilarity ensues, and I won't spoil what happens after that. But it's a great caper. Man. It's fun, it's silly, it's sassy, it's a little sexy, it's It's a good night out.
And this is written by Shelley Hoffman,
Hoffman and Stephen
Spar.
And Stephen is in the show. And if anybody has seen my previous shows, he was also in The Long Weekend. He was in Real Estate. He was in Screwball Comedy. So he's a well-known and well-loved face in the Bahamas.
So is Linda a mischievous character?
Oh,
or
she is. She
It sounds like, come on, man. I mean, you did the divorce. You know, things have been settled, and you cannot just give up the status.
I can't let it go. I have to have it. It's mine. It's my Rodin.
Come on, really? Are you moving on, Linda?
Linda has trouble moving on.
And this is where?
The Atlantis Theater.
Okay.
Yeah, which is between the Royal Tower and the Coral Tower, in around there.
Okay.
And 8 p.m. is our start time. It runs for 2 hours, so it's a nice, light, fast watch. And we have a 20-minute. You can go get a drink, have a snack, and.
Intrigued.
Well, it's a very funny play, and I can't say
I'm
enough.
Intrigued. Yeah. So I'm. You can't raise money without this being a cost. So.
Yes, the VIP ticket's $75.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
No.
We want to make it accessible.
Yeah, that's
because
not bad.
theater is a great bonding agent. It pulls people together.
Yeah.
You share a mutual experience. You spend 2 hours with 150 strangers, and you take a journey together.
Yeah. So that's great. 75.
Yeah, 75
is
is the VIP. 39 is the general admission.
Okay.
And then we have a $49 right in the middle.
Okay.
And groups of 10, if you come with a group of 10, it's 30.
I'm going to see Smarty Pants. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm going to see Smarty Pants. Now, I would have paid like $150 if David was acting in that.
He actually had a cameo last year in Real Estate. David had a cameo.
Okay.
But you'll see him there. He's
All
front
right,
and center.
Okay. Smarty Pants. And remember, this is a comedy for a cause. And the cause is the Bahamas National Trust, the Bahamas Feeding Network, Lend a Hand, a Ramfley Home for Children. I mean, that's a great night of entertainment, great cause. And you have me intrigued because I got to see this. Linda. I think Linda is really something.
Linda is something. Oh, she is. She's a pistol.
Who plays the husband?
Stephen.
Stephen plays the husband.
Yeah, Stephen plays the
wealthy
husband. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see his reaction to Linda's mischievous ways.
It's priceless.
And so once again, the first showing is...
It's Thursday. It's this Thursday, February the 12th.
Okay.
And we run right up to next Saturday, the 21st. There's no show on Monday.
Right.
But and it's come for 7:30. Curtain goes up at 8. And also in it are Nora Sheehan and Lisa Norton. And they're all... You've seen Nora probably in a lot of Hallmark movies. Lisa does a lot of deep theater.
I cannot imagine why I can't remember. It's a channel where you have a lot of women, men. Oh my God! You're
going to think of it the moment I leave the room.
Yeah, the minute you leave.
Yeah,
but anyways, and Saturday is Valentine's Day.
Saturday is Valentine's Day.
So some of you all who might not be sure what life could bring you in a relationship, you may want to go see Smarty Pants because
you may want to own a pair of Smarty Pants.
and it's great laughter, and I can't imagine anything that binds people together more than sharing a good.
Well, that's
moment.
it. You don't want to go to the theater and see death, dying, destruction, disease. You just want to go and have a good time. And
the movie theater, maybe for some of us horror buffs, but yes. On this night, you. Well, I really sounds great. It sounds fantastic, and I'm going to see it.
Okay, and you can get your tickets.
Yeah.
I should tell you how to get your
please.
tickets. There's a dedicated site, live comedy show at Atlantis.com. And if you forget that, you could also go onto the Atlantis website, and you'll find it. If you put in Smarty Pants, it'll take you right there.
John Wayne, you should let's make a night of this, man. This is my best friend on the planet.
Oh, well, then go on a double date.
Yeah. So let's work on that. Smarty Pants. That's gonna be February 12th to the 21st.
Atlantis Theater.
8 p.m. showing every night, starring Heather Hodgson Kasoy, Lisa Norton, Nora
Sheehan,
Stephen Sparks, and directed by Chris
McCarge.
McCarge.
Yes.
Okay, and the stage manager is Danielle
Guillaume.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and we have our sound designer is Olivia Dorset. She's a Bahamian from Freeport, and she lives here now. And she's also president of the Freeport Theatre Society now. She's just been elevated to that.
Very nice. You know,
spot.
it's been too long I've been in the Atlantis Theater.
It's a great space.
It is.
It's a great space. You know, I was there watching Travis Tritt in 2019, and that's when I got the idea to start doing shows.
Wow.
The screen was up, and I thought, look at this fabulous stage.
Nice.
And there isn't a bad seat in the house because it's
No,
a wide
it is,
theater,
absolutely.
and it's not a deep theater. So even the very back of the house, you're quite close to the stage.
So how long you been acting?
I have been acting for 30 some odd years.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was a member of the Shakespearean Festival up in Canada, the Stratford Festival. I had a television show called Meet the Family, which was a
Okay.
reality-based show.
Okay.
And I performed in theaters across Canada, all the stages there, and I've done movies and TV shows, and
You
I've kept busy.
You guys should see her. She's got this smile on her face. You can tell this is a passion. This is something she loves to do. She's not faking this at all. You love acting.
I do. It really, it makes my heart beat faster. He's so supportive, and Sterling is so supportive of this cause. And Ludacris, the rapper, he's our event sponsor.
Wow.
So he has put together a beautiful video message that we'll be showing every night.
Nice.
So he's on board with this as well. It's really, it's a real passion play, and it does a lot of good, which makes me feel good.
You had me sold with Smarty Pants. I mean, like, come on. Who's not going to go watch something called Smarty Pants, right? I
Smarty
got to
Pants.
figure it out. And then, of course, we're going to see Linda and just how mischievous she could be.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Well,
coming
thank
in.
you,
We're gonna keep mentioning it, but so glad that you came in, and all the best.
I'm so glad that you had me. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a break, and then when we come back, we have some other things to talk to you about. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Z Live. I'm Zhivargo Laing, your host.
Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Letting you know that you're not alone. Holla if things
Marco's is so back. Don't think small, think big. The big XL deal at Marco's Pizza is just $16.50. One extra large, one topping pizza you'll love at a great price. Big nights need big pizza. Made with our founder's signature sauce, fresh cheese, and fresh dough. Taste the freshness in every slice. Big slices, big flavor, big value. Order now at MarcosPizzaBahamas.com. Go big tonight with Marco's.
Struggling to find your financial rhythm? Make that move to Fidelity and let us help you orchestrate your financial goals into perfect harmony with free financial coaching sessions. Make that move today. Call 357-764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
You try to rest, but roll with the best. For all your printing needs, there ain't no one better, no. For posters and binders, magazines and kiosks, greeting cards and newsletters. No job too big and there's no job too small. You name it, we can print it. Just give us a call. Let Print Masters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
Southwest Plaza has so many stores, I've been trying to find a sensible way to list them all. There's CBS Bahamas, the Ashai Institute, BENC Snack World, Bamboo Shack Bahamas, there the Athlete's Foot and BTC, Games and More, John Bull Fine Threads, Alive, Bahari, Dairy Queen, 700 Wines and Spirits, Sandy's, Clarkson, Island Luck, Starbucks and Lowe's Pharmacy, plus Marco's Pizza and Lorraine. Southwest Plaza, what a wide array of stores. Southwest Plaza, stop by today and explore.
Boost your buying power with a margin loan at rates as low as 7.5%. A margin loan offers convenient flexibility, freeing up capital without liquidating your investments. Whether you're looking to diversify, fund a business opportunity, or refinance higher cost debt, RF provides access to cash within 48 hours for any purpose. Tailored, effortless, powerful. Discover how a margin loan can work for you. Visit rfgroup.com or call 603-6000. RF Bank and Trust. Money at work.
Screening for colorectal cancer should begin at 5. Reduce your risk for colon cancer and schedule your colonoscopy today at reduced prices for the months of March and April at the office of Dr. Harold Mullings, located next to Princess Margaret Hospital. Call us today at 328-5550 or WhatsApp 816-1417.
Loss of family members is very isolating, and people who have experienced loss appreciate when others have shared their grief. If you can't be there in person, go to the Nassau Guardian's website online at thenassauguardian.com and visit our obituary link. The Nassau Guardian's interactive obituary link allows you to read the funeral announcement, express condolences, or place photos on the online guest book for 1 full year. Losing a loved one is painful, but that pain isn't the worst thing to happen. Friends, loved ones, colleagues, and neighbors who ignore the loss compound the pain. Should the bereaved family wish to place the obituary and photos on our obituary site, just contact the Guardian's funeral industry partners or the Nassau Guardian. Remember, there isn't one magic right thing to say to someone experiencing loss that will make the loss less painful or easier to bear. The Nassau Guardian's obituary link, available online at thenassauguardian.com. This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and conversations. 96.9 FM.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Just letting you know that you're not alone. Holler if you feel like you've been down the same road.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Z Live. I'm Zhivargo, Laing, your host. I'm so glad you could join us here today on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM on this beautiful Monday afternoon. So glad you could join us here today. Yeah, see, I knew it would happen. Lifetime channel. That's what I was talking about, the Lifetime channel, where they always have some lady mad with her husband or boyfriend, and you know somebody's going to get killed or something, right? Because she's being mischievous, yeah. Mm-hmm. Lifetime, thank you for that. I appreciate that, yeah. So before I talk about, after the news break, we're going to hear from the National Insurance Board. But before I talk about a very serious, more serious matter, so I'm driving in Nassau. Can I tell you that Nassau, the streets are filthy? Any of y'all notice that? The streets of Nassau are filthy, lined with litter and nonsense. Listen to me. This is a country about which we boast is transformed or transforming. If you cannot keep clean your major city, okay, and major thoroughfares along the city, something's wrong with that. And you don't see anyone doing any cleaning. I'm driving on East Bay Street, past Paradise Island bridges, and so you can see that somebody has made an attempt to groom the cocoa plum hedging. But the cocoa plum hedging is some attempt to groom the hedging. But along the walkway, listen to me, bro, along the pathway, you got long patches of grass growing up out the walkway. Who grooms a hedge and don't cut down the grass growing on the walkway? Come on, man. Nassau, listen to me. It's not right. It's not right. We could do better than that. And if you all need a way and a path to find out how to do it, go talk to the people in Freeport. Okay, go talk to them about how they manage to keep the place properly cleaned. It's crazy. And And if I told my brother today that if the roads in Nassau reflected plastic surgery, the person would look like Frankenstein. You have more cuts, more splits, more slits. I mean, what are we doing? But this is a transforming place. We have all these ethereal ideas, all these grand talk about transformation, and these very basic things cannot be done, are not being done. There's something's off about that. We have a call on the line. Go ahead, caller. We're listening.
Hey, go show you, Mr. Lang. How you doing?
Good, man. I'm right here. What's
Wait,
up?
hey, Chief. Boy, I've been telling you all these people nasty for the last 3 years on this radio station. But everyone was tone deaf to me when I was saying it.
Oh, it's
Remember,
terrible.
if you listen to the radio station, almost every single show is saying these people nasty.
It's terrible, man.
I said, these people must be raised by goat.
Yeah, it's
Man,
terrible.
everyone turned tone deaf to me, roll their eye, this, that, and that. Now you finally saying everyone nasty. Now, what I
Everyone ain't nasty, but brother, some nasty people out there, and they just keeping the place nasty, right? And unfortunately, whoever's supposed to be, I remember a time in Nassau where the government had a road cleaning program. It was solid. I don't know what they saw in the difference in the cleanliness of Nassau. What is happening now? And I'm not talking about any side road as you go into over the hill and what have you, know. I am talking about you driving along Bay Street. Huh? You driving along Shirley Street. Something's wrong. Sorry, did we lose him? Mine, call back, brother. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. This text says, good day. Nassau has been a dirty city for long while. Its filthy environment is probably why we are so upset, uptight, stressed daily, why we have lost a sense of community. It could be a part of why we set definitely something. So good afternoon, Laing Street nastiness with run over stray dogs at the same time. I didn't see any stray dogs, but there's definitely something. Something. And it's such an easy fix. I mean, all that requires is organization and focus. That's all that requires. Right? That even ain't hard. Not that one. We have a call on the line, do we? Go ahead, caller. We're listening to you.
Hey, Mr. Lang, yeah.
Yeah, man. Sorry about
It's
that.
an easy fix, you know.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we can't stand as Bahamians is being socially embarrassed. All the police have to do is either impose a $10,000 fine for littering, or if you get caught littering, you go and pick up the garbage.
But you have two problems though. You have the nasty people who are throwing stuff on the side of the road. I mean, and it happens in Freeport as well. I could tell you, I've seen it, right? But the difference is there is a consistent program of cleaning the sides of the road, consistent in Freeport. Because the police isn't going to catch everybody, right?
But Mr. Lang, what I don't get is, right? That's the part I don't get. Someone need to explain this to me. When I eat something from a fast food restaurant, where you know they normally do, I'll pull on the side by the gas station, right? Seriously, honestly, if I line, strike me down. I'll pull on the side of the gas station, right, and just throw it straight in the gas station garbage. Or any garbage I find. It got to a point I went Coral Harbor, right? This woman cost me staying to death because I throw garbage in her garbage. I said, miss, where you want me to throw the garbage on the side of the road? I don't give a, you know.
But listen,
you
man.
throw it on the side of the road.
But listen,
these people nasty.
but you going home at some point. What's wrong with keeping it inside your car until you get home?
No,
I'm not saying. I'm saying.
All over the place.
No, but I understand that. But I'm saying in putting it in a garbage. Of course, we cannot. No, but we can't violate people's private property. So if they don't want,
no, it ain't no private property. It's a commercial dumpster.
Okay, well, anyway. So anyway, but the point is, my garbage is my garbage. I just finished eating the thing, man. I could keep that in my car until I get home. This is my car. It's my food. I eat it.
How we get so nasty as people?
Some people, don't put that on us as a people now. We have some nasty people among our people, but don't put it on us as a people. Plenty Bahamians do not litter. Plenty Bahamians are decent, wonderful folks, do not litter.
Of course.
Now, my problem is, so you have people who can litter. But I'm saying, though, if you have a consistent program of cleaning, you ain't gonna see it laying there for days and weeks. That's the
Professor
point.
Laing, I came up with a theory, right? Before I go, right? I think people intentionally littering because we can't be this now.
Okay, you ain't listening to me, man. You can't be behaving saying nasty on a whole. Have some nasty people. You ain't behaving saying nasty on a whole. Yeah. We have another call on the line. Go ahead, caller. We're listening to you.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm good, you know. Thanks.
Good. Thank you for this show. We really need it. I don't see why these MPs can't organize. You see anything wrong with that?
No, I don't. But that's not. We don't need that. Listen to me, ma. Let me tell you why, ma'am. Because we have so many young men and so many young women with nothing to do who need engagement, who need employment. There's nothing wrong with setting up a systematic cleaning program in New Providence.
I agree.
That can both employ people so they ain't around the place doing nonsense and at the same time maintain the city. A one-off program by the MP isn't going to fix the next time somebody decide to throw their dirty bag out the yard.
Well, then when you find out who's throwing the dirty garbage out the yard, make them pay a fine.
Let's be real. But ma'am, let's be realistic. Most times people are tossing it, nobody sees, or who sees it ain't reporting it. The police isn't around, so that's not gonna fix the problem of cleanliness. The problem of cleanliness is fixed by a consistent, steady program of cleaning.
Yes, I agree.
That's what we need.
If you ride through places in Baintown, especially for Lemon Street, I say, my God, these people have an MP? I wonder if he coming around here soliciting votes and seeing all this dirt.
Yeah,
the same thing. And where that place is? Where the Haitians living? Oh, shucks. Market Street? It'd make you want to cry to see all the dirt. And these MPs going around asking for votes.
And only Haitians live on Market Street? You know I know Market Street, right?
No.
You know Market Street used to be in my constituency, right?
Twin Alley. Oh, my God.
Okay. All right. I think you're right. They can show some leadership in that regard, too. Thanks. We have another caller on the line. Go ahead, caller. We're listening to you. Hi, go ahead, caller. We're listening to you.
Mr. Laing,
Hi.
I want to say something. Because go to Nassau LPIA Airport.
Who you telling I just come from there this morning?
Let me share something with you. These people are so nasty. Go to the taxi stand, the taxi driver, so to drive. Go and see how go take a drive one day when you're in Nassau and go and see how filthy the airport taxi stands are in and out. You get big grown men, and I get expose them, and I don't care. They're listening to the show. You got to expose them. The taxi stand, you can clean that 2 minutes and come at big grown men. They drop everything. They drop everything on the ground. They have maids there. But that international airport is filthy. I don't know why now you're paying them all of these taxes. Why is it that they don't have somebody there to spray, clean, pressure clean that airport? The only time I see them do that is when people coming here from Canada and they trying to impress them. But that airport is filthy. All of the same, sometimes I pull up there to drop off customers. I have to come out my car, take all of the garbage where they jam in the corners. Those columns haven't been cleaned in years.
And
that's the gateway to this country.
And we
brag and boast about people coming in this country, millions, but we are a group of nasty individuals in this country. A lot of us are nasty. And you tell them about it and they cuss you. So when we can get it right. They so joking. They ain't serious in this country. Thank you. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am. Appreciate your calling. See the passion? Oh, sugar. Y'all see the passion? We have another call on the line. Go ahead. Caller, we're listening to you. Go ahead, caller. We're listening to you. Okay, we have a call on the line. Go ahead, caller. We're listening to you.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Okay, Mr. Laing.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, in regard to Angliston, that constituency, remember back when Mr. Penland, back in the 60s, when they were trying to find out or these people are still winning. You are the minority, right? But the majority is, well, I mean, but you're still winning. That's what's happening in Angliston right now. Okay? Let me explain myself, please, and then I'll go. In Angliston, there are a lot of people that are not us. You understand what I'm saying, right? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening to you. Yes, I'm just listening.
Okay, they're not us. They're not interested in our an Angliston and the Grove. They're not us. They're interested in no voting or nothing like that. But those who are not very, okay? And that's the problem right up in there. In that corridor, that Grove and that Angliston corridor, a lot is infiltrated with a lot of people who are not us. They're not interested in even getting involved in any politics or anything.
Okay.
And that's why the representative keep on winning. I don't know if you follow me on that.
But no, I don't follow you because Angliston has been a PLP stronghold forever. So this isn't recent. So you can't say, oh, it's because it's them or not us, because it's been a very long time. So it's I'm not. You can have.
Okay.
You can have. No, see, listen. I don't. The realities of life are what they are. We have a community. We have communities in the Bahamas that have a mixture of Haitian. We have a community that's a mixture of Haitian Bahamians. Right? That's not our problem. Because many of the littering and stuff that's going on, purebred Bahamians doing it. Nastiness don't have no nationality when it comes to the Bahamas.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So I'm saying to you, you may have an issue in Angliston that has to do with the population of illegals or others and stuff, but that's a different problem than the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about that we as a state cannot organize ourselves to keep our communities clean. And that to me is absolutely insane.
But it's, okay, I hear you, right? But it's not us.
No, it is, ma'am. Listen, with the greatest respect, it is us. It is us. I'm sorry. I'm not going to accept that because there's no who believe it. It is not us. I go in many places in the Bahamas where the communities are full of Bahamians, mostly Bahamians, and you still have some problems like that. I'm not doing that. Anyone who suggests that the nastiness going on around this place is Haitians, you Haitians only who throw containers from the fast food places out on the airport road? Really? On East Bay? Is it the Haitians who are not maintaining the verges? No, man. That's us. This text with Mr. Laing. Travel along East Street and the inner city. Trash everywhere. People are not cleaning their own yards. A cleaning program will help the community. The public beaches and parks could use guards to ticket people, especially on holidays. The parks are filthy the following day. So what I'm saying is, whether people are going to litter, there are people in your community who are going to litter. You are not going to fix that ever. But you have to clean the place. Right? Your children don't keep their rooms, may not do clean up after themselves in the kitchen or the bathroom. What do? You teach them, but you clean up. That's our job. We got to clean it up. Don't make no sense. You just keep saying, try catch them. You have to clean the line. Go ahead, caller. We're listening to you.
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Laing.
What's going on, man?
All is well.
I'm right here. Thanks.
That's good. Listen, our Bahamian young men are too lazy, in this country. And it all stems from your home,
What do you mean they too lazy?
They're too lazy. Bahamian people don't work, but Mr. Laing?
No, I don't accept that. I don't accept that.
Let me talk.
No, you cannot talk on Z Live saying something which is evidentially untrue.
All right, let me tell you something.
I am in a place right now. I am in the Guardian radio right now. And I have a producer. He's a Bahamian. He's working. I got people inside the newsroom. They Bahamians. They working. I pass by Kentucky. They Bahamians. They working. You can't tell me something that is untrue and expect me to let you carry on.
Mr. Laing.
All you have to do is fix it. No, all you have to do is fix it and say some paying. No, most either. You can't tell me most either. You can't tell me that. You're not going to be allowed to come on this show and dog my citizenry without evidence.
Listen to me, Mr. Laing. I understand what you're saying, right? You see on these.
Buddy, I ain't got you. I ain't got you. But you can't. Listen, man, I'm not saying your notion or concept that we have some lazy people who don't want to work is untrue. But you cannot tell me all. You can't tell me most. You can't tell me that disproves you right away. Anyways, you all ain't seem to be catching what I say. Producer, I can say it slow. You got some people, they are going to litter. You have some people, they're going to litter. What the state has to do is be organized enough to do what? Clean up with consistency and regularity. That's all I'm saying. So that's on the government of the Bahamas. The governor of the Bahamas cannot say to you, we are transforming this society and our dirty, you're doing all these big things and you can't clean your yard? That don't make no sense. Oh, I renovating my house. And your front yard look the way it look when all that is required is some consistent picking up the trash and putting in the garbage? No. That's not right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have some after the news break, and so stay tuned. I know you want to hear from them. You're listening to Z Live. I'm Zhivargo, Laing, your host. We'll be back after this break.
Through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm, letting you know that you're not alone. Holler if you feel like you can do the same.
Screening for colorectal cancer should begin at the age of 45. Reduce your risk for colon cancer and schedule your colonoscopy today at reduced prices for the months of March and April at the office of Dr. Harold next to Princess Margaret Hospital. Call us today at 328-5550 or WhatsApp 816-1417.
Boost your buying power with a margin loan at rates as low as 7.5%. A margin loan offers convenient flexibility, freeing up capital without liquidating your investments. Whether you're looking to diversify, fund a business opportunity, or refinance higher cost debt, RF provides access to cash within 48 hours. This powerful. Discover how a margin loan can work for you. Visit rfgroup.com or call 603-6000. RF Bank and Trust. Money at work.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and sensations. 96.9 FM.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Letting you know that you're not alone. I feel like you make it the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Z Live, I'm Zhivargo, Laing, your host. So glad that you could join us here today on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM on this beautiful Monday afternoon. If you want at some point to give us a call, the numbers are 323-625-4316 or 325-4259. You can call us from the Family Islands on 242-300-5720. You can text us on 422-4796, or you can WhatsApp me on 439-3043. So listen, I ain't talking about no more garbage right now. We can talk about the garbage and the dirt in the road maybe another day, but we do have some compliance issues to talk to you about, and I have two groups of very special people in the studio to talk to you about that. And we're going to talk, first of all, with the National Insurance Board. Of course, you know, all of us have some obligations and some duties to the National Insurance Board, and so we're going to hear from them about that. So how about you introduce yourselves first so I don't get anything wrong? How about that?
Okay, well, I'm Marvin Duncombe. I'm a Senior Inspector with the National Insurance Board.
And I'm Tonique Williams, Public Relations Officer for the National Insurance Board. Good afternoon.
You all hear that, right? You all know who that is, right? Okay, yes. In her road this morning. So let's talk about the National Insurance Board. I know you're always in the business of trying to help Bahamians understand what you do, understand why you exist, and understand what our obligations are and what the benefits are from national insurance. So,
okay, well, we are always talking about benefits and things of that nature. But today we are talking about a campaign, a national campaign that the National Insurance Board has launched to try and work with employers, try and work with business people. What we really want to do is to support businesses while keeping the fund, while maintaining the launch a campaign called the Interest Waiver Campaign. And the issue here, the nature of the campaign is...
You can't just rush past that beautiful term. You can't just rush past that. That's the interest waiver.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what a waiver is,
yes,
right?
Yes,
Tell us.
Well, in time past, Mr. Laing, the interest could not be waived at all.
Okay.
Because...
and this is the interest on outstanding to National Insurance Board?
That's correct.
Okay.
So sometimes people find themselves in situations where they incur arrears. And the arrears is one thing, and then there's an interest charged to it based on prime.
Okay.
And so sometimes, you can find interest up to, depends on how much it is, you're owing $5,000, $7,000, whatever it is. And what we are seeking to do is to say to people, okay, if you are in New Providence, come and sit down with the National Insurance Board with your compliance officer, and we will waive 50% of that for you. New Providence and any other family island. Now, for Bahama and for Abaco, we are waiving 75% of the interest portion of it. We're not waiving the arrears, we're waiving the interest that's attached to it.
Okay.
And so we really want to sit down with business people, with support. People always talk about the ease of doing business and the fact that people don't work with you, but we want to work with employers. Because, whenever someone is seeking to get a benefit, what's important is that the contributions are paid, and sometimes employers are afraid to even address it because they are in arrears. Let's see what the arrears is. Let's see what the interest attached to it is, and let's try to get that interest part waived for you, so you can at least begin paying the contributions, so that pregnant woman who is seeking to get a benefit can get the benefit and be able to carry on a family.
Because and you're doing Grand Bahama at a higher interest waiver because of this Abaco, because of the circumstances of Dorian that affected a great many businesses.
You got it right, sir. Absolutely. Grand Bahama and Abaco were tremendous hurricanes and seem to be always impacted by it. So we want to make sure position them a little bit more because of the situation that occurred down there because of Dorian and the likes thereof. And so we want to make sure that it is proportionate based on the island where you are located.
So let's put this in some numbers term for y'all. So let's say your arrears was $1,000. Your interest accrued over time to say $100.
Yes.
What I am hearing is you can come in New Providence and speak to the board, and that $500, let's say, on your $1,000, which would have meant you owed $1,500, gets cut down to $250. So now you're paying, arranging to pay $1,250 versus $1,500.
Your numbers, man. That's exactly
and
right.
then and that's the same thing that applies to all the other family islands.
Yes.
But if you're in Grand Bahama and Abaco, now you're talking on that $500, maybe $350 being waived, and so now you're paying $1,100 and not the $1,500.
That's exactly correct.
And that makes your load much lighter.
It does.
Reduces your burden.
It does.
And does that mean then that once that portion of the interest is waived for me, that the arrangement I am making, I can make over time on the remaining balance?
That's correct. So before we even want to give this to you, we want to make sure that you enter into an agreement with us, because we don't want to just leave it to you to pay. We want to make sure that you enter into an installment agreement so that you will have opportunity to pay the balance of it over time. So we will sit down with you and see what is reasonable. Usually we give you 12 months, but if you have a conversation with us, we can give you up to whatever amount is needed so that you can be at a comfortable level of paying it incrementally and pay the arrears off, but the interest part of it, so we can get started, can be waived for you.
Now, I recall for some people, I don't know what the circumstances, this was some time ago, a part of the arrangement used to be you have to come up with 50%.
Yes.
What is still the case?
Yeah, that is still the case in terms of the installment agreement. So basically, it's like 40% is usually the portion that is paid by the employee, and the 60% is portion paid by the employer. So we want to make sure, because for most employers, they deduct that we want to make sure that portion is in.
Okay, so that clears up the employee to be able to get
their benefit.
So that their benefit scenario is intact.
Absolutely.
Right? And then the balance you get to
to
Do
pay
overtime.
over time.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I think it makes sense to make sure that part is clear. So yeah, so when you come in, sit down with and every business, every self-employed person, this applies to self-employed persons as well, but everyone has an inspector. And so I encourage everyone to find out who your inspector is and have a. We've been seeing consistently compliance being at no higher than 40%. You know, so 60% we're talking about 60% of people are fluctuating in the arrears areas. You know, and so we want those businesses to take advantage of this opportunity. Let's try to get the matter sorted out so we can help the people who are in need of the benefit and be able to assist in that way.
And Tony, I know the temptation of saying, man, I can't deal with this right now, man. I ain't got no money for this kind of thing. But it only gets worse if you keep delaying it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As Senior Inspector would have mentioned, there's an interest that is applied to any arrears that is not paid. And so the longer you wait, the ditches that you are digging. We've had some interest from persons who've heard about the interest waiver program, and we are encouraging them to come and see their inspector. Persons who businesses have been, reclassified, and there's so much that's going on when you have these delays. We have had persons that have contacted us say they haven't done anything since, they haven't made any payments since like maybe 10 or 15 years ago, but the program now makes it probably possible for them. They want to find out, and now they're hearing that maybe they're reclassified. So we are encouraging them to come for sessions. Sometimes it's not as bad as you think, right? But we have to start somewhere. And so that's why it's so important that you know your inspector. It's sometimes a difficult conversation to have, but our inspectors are here. They're here to help you. I think it's sometimes intimidating for businesses because they're thinking maybe about the legal process, or they're thinking that there's another bill hanging over their head. So just come in, have the conversation. It's very, very important. I know we glossed over something that you said earlier in terms of these payments are very, very important because they are attached to benefits that your workers are entitled to. If these contributions are being taken away from their salaries every month, you are obligated to pay it to NIB. And so that's very, very important that people remember collection of contributions and the payment of benefits. It's there for your worker when she's pregnant. It's there if somebody gets injured on the job. It's there when your employee is sick. And so we want all employees to remember that important aspect of it. It's not just a bill, but it's actually the benefits that your workers are entitled to when they most need it. Well, our newly appointed director, Dr. Tammy Francis, she's coined a phrase, NIB at the heart. And NIB is so important to this community when persons do not have income replacement when they're no longer able to work. And so there is a bigger picture than just collecting contributions.
Sure.
This is monies that people are entitled to when they need it the most. And so we want employers to remember that. It's very important. If the funds are being taken out, then they really should be paid. And so we're encouraging you to come forward and have those discussions with us. It's only running 31st. And so right now we're almost in the middle of February. And so you do have some time. But this offer is going to be expiring very, very soon. And so we're 31st. Just until March 31st.
March
And remember,
31st.
In New
Then you
Providence,
go back to 100% interest payments.
Exactly. So just remember, in New Providence and the other family islands, other than Abaco and Grand Bahama, it's up to 50% and then 5%. And so you win big if you come right now. So we encourage persons to come forward. All of this information is available on our website, nib-bahamas.com, and it's also available on our Facebook page.
I mean, small and medium-sized business people, so let me speak for you a little bit, right? I know I'd go. You say, it's either pay NIB theirs or pay the salaries of these workers because they're looking for it. So you're making that hard decision some days and so forth, and a little tight and it feel tight, and then the rent man coming for the money, and then the BPL coming for the money, Grand Bahama Power Company, whoever. And you, and I know you're living on the tight, the cash flow is tight, and I know that's true, but these are obligations owed for the benefit of employers. employees who, when you got to terminate them, or they have a child, or there's some other issue, they want it. And so we have that ability. I mean, again, I know how it go. I know how it feels. But what Tonic is saying is you really have to bear in mind that there's a broader, bigger picture that concerns the entirety of our community that all of us get to benefit from at the end of the day. So we all have to make an effort and do what we have to do. Go have that conversation with the inspector, right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got an inspector.
Everyone got one.
Personal inspector.
Absolutely.
Someone you could call by name. You're
Yes,
not going to
sir.
call, I need to speak to an inspector.
No.
You could find out your inspector.
Yeah, you do.
And speak to them.
Absolutely. I have about 400 people, entities under me, and I don't get to them every day, but I'm available, and I can give them a number online, on the phone, so they can reach out to me. My number is 4544.
No, please say it.
4710
Say it again, say it again.
454-4710. And if you don't know your inspector's name, reach out to me. Send me a WhatsApp 454-4710, and I'll direct you to who your inspector is, and so that you can go have the conversation. Is very important. I don't want to talk about the fact about the court matters and all the rest of it, because we don't need to go there. Once we sit down and have the conversation, we have the legal right to prosecution, but we definitely don't want to do that. We have come here today to support businesses while we secure the fund.
Okay, so I'm not talking to any of your inspectors, because none of your inspectors are like this, right? I'm not talking to any of your inspectors, but because none of them are like this.
I like what?
So I'm talking about inspectors, not any of your inspectors.
Right.
If a person is coming in to talk to you about for them could be an embarrassing situation, an uncomfortable situation, an uneasy situation, and you're an inspector, they really don't need an attitude. But that's none of your inspectors.
No, that's not.
They really need a little bit of
they do.
graciousness.
They do.
They need some friendliness. They need to know they're not in hostile territory.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, it is not easy for grown men and women to have to do with the money.
Yeah. No, but
that's none of your inspectors.
No, that shouldn't be any of our inspectors, and I don't think so. But if there is a level of uncomfortability, then seek to speak to a manager in the privacy of the office, and that manager will make sure that someone who is mature enough to deal with mature business people. We're not here to embarrass people. We're here to work with people, and that's our mission. So with the inspector on the floor, speak to the manager. They will assign you someone who will make sure that your business is kept as confidential as possible, because we've sworn an oath of confidentiality to make sure that we are confident, that we don't divulge people's information, and that we're able to be professional in our deliberations.
Yeah, I've never heard anything ever, in all the years that I've known NIB, whether as a minister of it or a person who has had to interact with NIB. I've never heard any confidentiality leak. But sometimes people just feel a little uneasy because maybe someone is a little more stern than they would like. And this, we humans, you could have a bad day. But I can tell you one thing, right? If you go into there shaking because you owe the people their money, and you get, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
But also too, folks, if somebody wants to now make an arrangement, what should they do in terms of that initial conversation?
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, if you wish to come into the National Board, that may be best, so that you can have the conversation in person. If you can't, then have a phone call, reach out to the inspector. But the first thing that has to happen is that you prepare a letter, because you have to state your intent that this is what you want to do. And once you prepare a letter to say that you wish to enter into the installment agreement, and if you wish to apply for the waiver, then we begin the process of making the arrangement to make sure.
And it's addressed to whom?
It's addressed to the director. All that's just addressed to the director.
Okay.
So, once it comes to the inspector knows what to do with it. We take it to our senior manager to begin to do the ball. And there's some other processes behind the scenes where some other people get involved in the process, but we all working together so that when we come back to you, we say, we're ready, we're good to go. Then we prepare an installment agreement. You have to sign that agreement, making sure that you agree to pay the res before we can really commit to giving you the way.
Does NIB have an office in every family island? Or how does that work? Because some people might be listening from any number of family islands wondering, okay, so if I had to go somewhere, where would I go?
Yeah, so we are in all of the family islands and several offices on certain islands, like, for instance, in Eleuthera. And so we're encouraging persons to, find your local office. The program is being offered countrywide. All you have to do is go to your local office, see your inspector on that island, and they will accommodate you with this program. And all of the information that Marvin would have given as in regards to the process is outlined on our Facebook page, and it's also available on our website that also has frequently asked questions. And so if you're on the Family Island, available, the process is available, the program is available, inspectors are available. We're all one Bahamas. And so what applies here in New Providence is also being applied on the Family Islands. It's for all businesses throughout.
That's your gold medalist, Olympiad, sitting there, even like she just doing her job. Okay, I want you to know. So, listen, folks, we're so glad that you could join us today. And anytime we could be helpful in helping to get the information out, please let us know.
Thank you, sir.
Any last words if you want to get it in?
No, we just want to encourage you to understand that we work together. We are trying to make sure that we work with you. And our mission is to support businesses while securing the fund.
Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Z Live. I'm Zhivargo Laing, your host. Every time these gentlemen come on the show, boy, we just get the information straight up. We're gonna talk to the Securities Commission of the Bahamas next, and their compliance people. We'll be back after this break.
Call the war. Let you know that you holler if you feel like you make the same move.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Because 6.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Great news! Ron's Electric Motors' new location on Cowpen Road, right next to Island Luck, is open Saturdays and Sundays. So for those needing repairs on electric motors, generators, welding machines, water pumps, battery chargers, electric lifts, transformers, and power tools, Ron's Cowpen Road agents. Don't forget, you can still visit Ron's Electric Motors on Wolf Road and Claridge Road, and now Ron's new location on Cowpen Road. Dial 356-0249 or 323-5267.
Hungry? Well, Burger King Nassau is turning up the flavor at a great price. The King Meal Deals give you big taste, value, and options for just $5.50, including that. Love that BK Flame Grilled Beef? Grab a Rodeo Burger Jr. served with crispy fries and a drink. Or if you like chicken, go for the Rodeo Crispy Chicken Jr. or the 6-piece nugget fries and a drink. One price, tons of choices, and flavor that hits every time. The King Meal Deals are only $5.50 at Burger King Nassau, where taste is on fire. Boost your buying power with a margin loan at rates as low as 7.5%. A margin loan offers convenient flexibility, freeing up capital without liquidating your investments. Whether you're looking to diversify, fund a business, finance higher cost debt, RF provides access to cash within 48 hours for any purpose. Tailored, effortless, powerful. Discover how a margin loan can work for you. Visit rfgroup.com or call 603-6000. RF Bank and Trust. Money at work.
The following is a paid political message.
The future is brighter. Hey, 'cause she is a fighter. Find it here. Look, she's here for you. See everybody in Kalani. Change his hair. Hey, hands in the air. See everybody in Kalani. Vote for my diver. She is a fighter.
That was a paid political message. This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm.
Welcome. I'm Zhivargo, Laing, your host. So glad that you could join us here today on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM on this beautiful Monday afternoon. So glad that you could join us. If at some point you want to call us, the numbers are 323-6232 or 325-4316 or 325-4259. You can call us from the Family Islands on 242-300-5720. You can text us on 422-4796 or you can WhatsApp me on 439-3043. We have the Securities Commission in the house again, to guide, to direct. So I'm going to just let them introduce themselves to you, and then we're going to talk about how we could all protect ourselves and be in compliance with the rules of the Securities Commission of the Bahamas. Brother Benson?
Good afternoon, all. My name is Benson Russell. I am the Assistant Manager, Enforcement Department at Securities Commission.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Steve Bonamy. I'm with the Enforcement Department of the Securities Commission of the Bahamas.
Why you always have to sound like you all is police? I am.
We have to use our official voices. Well, how Mama say you inside voice, outside voice?
Yeah. So there is a requirement on the part of people to be in compliance with the Securities Commission's rules and regulations. Talk to us about it.
Well, actually, what we are here to talk about today, this beautiful week leading up to.
Oh, this is the week again?
This is a special week.
Okay.
This is a special week. The end of this week is February 14th.
Okay.
And the International Organization of Securities Commissions, IOSCO,
yes,
which is the overarching body of securities commissions worldwide, they have come up with a program this week.
Okay.
With a special focus on relationship investment scams. Okay?
Relationship investment scams. Okay.
Right. We are noticing worldwide an increase in these type of scams, and especially this time of year.
Okay.
When we get into Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Right?
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
When we get into Valentine's Day now,
Okay.
we start to have this increase of relationship investment scams this time of year. So we are here to warn our public to be on the lookout for these sorts of things. Do not fall prey to these sorts of things, because we always say love free, right? But then our slogan for this week is love shouldn't cost you everything. And we have found that love has cost many people their investments and their savings.
Man, come on, man. You all come on the show to talk about people scamming people around love time.
Love time is a good time.
No, man, people don't do
It's the best time.
People don't do that. That's not true. I don't believe that. People don't be scamming the people like that.
Unfortunately, Mr. Lang, yes, this is the time.
So explain to me something is happening that the world body related to the regulation of securities around the world is having to emphasize that.
Okay. Scammers build trust through friendship or romantic connection with targets online, often through dating apps, social media, or even unsolicited texts. Once they establish trust and an emotional connection, they introduce a fake investment opportunity. And this can happen to anyone.
So you know what? This is interesting because this is Valentine's week. 2 weeks ago. About a week and a half ago, I get this WhatsApp from a number somewhere that says I'm in the military, U.S. military, and I'm posted in Saudi Arabia. My initial reaction to those things, always, I can show you it, I block. Right away.
Which you should do.
Right away, because me and you and Saudi Arabia ain't got nothing in common.
There you go.
But I'm saying this started happening leading up to this period.
Yeah, this is, like I said, we find that there are certain times of year when these kind of activity peaks. And this week in particular, this is a peak period in time. Some people don't. So if you're sitting at home and you don't have a Valentine, you feel a little lonely.
And somebody reach out to you.
Watch this now. Here go, like Steve said about the social media. This is a classic. Wrong number, right? Someone calls you, you're a female, here goes the gentleman calling you. Hi, may I speak to Sarah? Ain't no Sarah here. And they try to continue the conversation.
It never dawned on me that was happening around this time, because that happened to me last year.
Right.
Is this so and so from the Bahamas? I said, no, it's not. And what's your name? Block.
Right, but see, again, you are the informed. You are the informed. Now the uninformed, and we have had a few instances where the uninformed have allowed themselves to get involved in these conversations, and the conversation has grown, and the trust was established, and we actually had someone who was about to leave the friendly confines of Nassau, Providence, to go and meet someone on the other part of the world because this person loved them.
Relationship scams.
Relationship investment scams. Yeah, we call them RIS.
Okay. You are listening, folks? Because I have no doubt that is happening to a lot of people.
Yeah, and then the other thing also is after you realize that you have given this stranger who you don't know this money because they have already confessed their undying love for you. And now you get those late night texts and 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning you won't be on the phone talking to somebody and someone whispering sweet things in your ear. Oh yeah, that's a good part. Now here come. I just a little short. I need a couple dollars, and then you send them money, and now they want, and finally, let's meet. They can duck you from here to the corner.
Let me tell you all something, folks. Microsoft can't send me a notice say, you have an alert on your account and we soon close it. I ain't answering them. You got to catch me another way.
Right.
I'm not. Because this is so prevalent, right?
Very, very.
So what should people be aware of to avoid becoming susceptible to these relationship investment scams?
Well, what you have to look out for calls that are coming in from numbers you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And like Mr. Laing said, whenever you receive a call from a number that you don't know, and the person says or they ask for you, sometimes they know your name, sometimes they ask for a different name. Easiest thing to say is wrong number, hang up, and delete the number. That's all you can do, and you have to be very vigilant. They will sometimes try to keep you on the phone to extend the conversation, and they will ask you things about yourself when you start volunteering information to the patient, because they're very good at doing this. These are professionals, and they only want your money. So you have to be careful not to talk to people who you don't know and who you've never met, and it's coming from a phone number that you don't know.
Here's another example of as to how we go from the romantic we go from the romantic conversation to suddenly you get this the person's talking to you, and then they go, oh man, what happened? What happened? Oh man, I put this money in this company, man, and this company crashing on me, man. I losing money. Now they have introduced the investment portion. So now they start talking about investing. You don't know nothing about investing. So you listening to them telling you about investing, and then they ask you, well, have you ever invested? So no, I never. Okay, well, let me show you how you do this. And now you start. The money start flying out.
Because by this point, because people might think, this is a quick process of you being in a position to give up money, but you're saying that they have been priming this relationship for some time.
There's a very, very nasty phrase. I don't like the phrase, but this is used in our industry. It's called pig butchering, where you fatten up a pig for the slaughter.
Okay.
Right. So what they do is they keep lotioning you. They keep complimenting you, getting your trust. You now recognize number when they call. Oh, that's Tommy calling me, and you have this wonderful repass with them, and then they slip in the investment portion.
And the profile picture, always a nice looking picture.
Nice looking fellow.
Right?
Nice looking fellow, nice looking fellow. And whenever you exchange in photographs, 'cause they will exchange photographs with you. They will exchange photographs, and they always have a nice beach background, or then in the mountains somewhere, and it's always beautiful background. And and this where I live, and all this land over here is my daddy land, and stuff like that.
It's for real. And the thing about it is, unfortunately, lots of people may be in a situation where they're vulnerable because they've been lonely for a long time.
Right.
They've not been in a relationship. Maybe they've been hurt by somebody else, and you got lots of folks who might think, well, maybe God has set this up.
Right. That's the other thing, because sometimes they say they can come from the church angle, right? And if you're a religious person and someone on the phone playing a victim, right? And especially women who have that sort of empathy already in them, right? Now they attach to this victim on the phone or through the WhatsApp or something, and they again establish the connection.
To the extent that a lot of this is happening through social media, I mean, there's not much that or is there much anything that the Securities Commission of the Bahamas can do if you report it? Is there anything, or is this just really a prevention scenario?
Well, we're alerting people to red flags. But if you report it to us, there are steps that we can take.
Okay.
To try and mitigate against these kind of things.
Okay. So you get somebody continuously reaching out to you. They have a telephone number associated with themselves. You can get it, and there's something you can do.
We can make an attempt to do certain things with that.
I recently had a conversation with someone who said to me, "You ever heard of this kind of?" I don't want to say it because I don't want the people to, but this kind of investment program. And the minute they told me it, I said no. And then they said the way the people would work it is, there's, if I ever heard of a bill of exchange or something like that, right? And blah, blah, blah. And I said, bro, run. Don't walk. Run from that. And so I explained to them the next set of things they were told.
Right.
Because what I found is the structure is almost always the same.
Right.
They don't have no new language. It's
Right.
almost always the same.
Right. And with these types of scams, again, we establish a connection. We build a relationship, and then we very slowly add in the investment portion of it. And then they try to show you how to invest and show you these returns. If you put money here, look how it grows.
And it don't sound outrageous.
It's beautiful. It is not outrageous at all. And then they show you the control returns. All of a sudden it shoots up and it makes a lot of money.
And why not? This is someone we've been talking for weeks.
I've been talking to
this
this person
person
for
a
weeks.
beautiful person, and we have a great conversation. And it started off so innocently. It was a wrong number.
Right.
It was a wrong number, and so and you say, but this is not that person. Do you live in the Bahamas? Yeah, but you're trying to reach somebody else. What you talking to me about this for, right? But people, unsuspecting people, carry on the conversation, build up a relationship. Next thing you know.
I remember when Yahoo Chat. Sorry, I didn't mean to call that name, but I'm aware of a situation where someone got into a chat room, and on social media, and they ended up having this long conversation over the course of several days with someone who they claimed they were getting to know, and they happened to mention to me. And I said, if you don't stop talking foolishness, why would someone want to come talk to you or declare blue sky just like that? Like I said, the second they ask you for money, it's a problem.
But the second you, how do you just out the blue reach me?
Right.
See, I'm
right,
just suspicious on the whole, right? Like out the blue,
Right.
you just
It's a red flag. When
Yeah,
they
just
contact you
out the blue.
Right.
right? And WhatsApp me. I remember one time somebody WhatsApped me on a Nigerian number and tell me they was calling from Microsoft in California. I was like, you know what? Block. that's my default. Block. See, I'm not even deleting your number. I am block, delete your number. You can call me back.
Right.
I'm gonna block it. Right.
Right. That's true.
And so it's really amazing. And around Valentine's is a time where if you are lonely or if you are interested in relationship, you're primed. So it's not like people trying to be scammed. They just, a human being, and you could be susceptible.
Right.
And so we have to all be on our guard. And it doesn't matter. So to be clear, this isn't only about single people, is it?
No. Because persons who again, let me use the church angle, if I may. You have persons who are married, and they, again, that empathy forms with that contact with the person they're speaking with, and we have one of them already with the church angle,
right?
Where the wife and anyway,
and it's not just males, it's not just females, it's males and females.
Right, because the husband got involved in the conversation, and the two of them get sued.
And it's not just young people, it's not just older people, it's everybody is susceptible, right?
Everyone is a victim.
It's amazing to me that the International Organization of Securities
Commissions, right,
has seen the need to highlight this in a week.
Yep.
That must mean there must be billions of dollars, maybe or hundreds of millions of dollars in fraud associated with this.
$75 billion is the estimate.
$75 billion.
Yes, sir.
Very widespread activity.
And this is fraud that has happened. This is not the fraud that didn't happen.
This is fraud that has happened.
$75 billion.
Worldwide.
$2,000 here, $10,000 there, $100,000 there, $1 million here. Wow.
Yeah. So we decided they actually wanted to do it from February 11th to the 14th. We said, no, we need to go early.
I'm very delighted.
We started from the night.
I'm happy that you all joined us to talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, Everybody, come take my hand, We'll walk this road together through the
The
storm.
following is a paid political message.
Kalani, Warring. Hey! Kalani, the future is brighter. Vote for my diver, hey, 'cause she is a fighter. Kalani, hey, the future is brighter. If you need improvement, come join the movement. Hey, you're looking for change, find it here. You're looking for justice, find it here. You're looking for truth, find it here. Vote for MacGyver, she's here for you. See everybody in Kalani, change is here. Hey, hands in the air. See everybody in Kalani, vote for MacGyver. She is a fighter.
That was a paid political message.
Boost your buying power with a margin loan at rates as low as 7.5%. A margin loan offers convenient flexibility, freeing up capital without liquidating your investments. Whether you're looking to diversify, fund a business opportunity, or refinance higher cost debt, cash within 48 hours for any purpose. Tailored, effortless, powerful. Discover how a margin loan can work for you. Visit rfgroup.com or call 603-6000. RF Bank and Trust. Money At work, hungry? Well, Burger King Nassau is turning up the flavor at a great price. The King Meal Deals give you big taste, value, and options for just $5.50, including VAT. Love that BK Flame Grilled Beef? Grab a Rodeo Burger Jr. served with crispy fries and a drink. Or if you like chicken, go for the Rodeo Crispy Chicken Jr. or the 6-piece nugget meal, also with fries and a drink. One price, tons of choices, and flavor that hits every time. The King Meal Deals are only $5.50 at Burger King Nassau, where taste is on fire.
Great news! Ron's Electric Motors' new location on Cowpen Road, right next to Island Luck, is open Saturdays and Sundays. So for those needing repairs on electric motors, generators, welding machines, water pumps, battery chargers, electric lifts, transformers, and power tools, Ron's Cowpen Road location can have you up and running on weekends. Don't forget, you can still visit Ron's Electric Motors on Wolf Road and Claridge Road, and now Ron's new location on Cowpen Road. Dial 356-0249 or 323-5267.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor 300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
I'm not afraid to take a stand, Everybody, come take my hand, We'll walk this road together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. Let you know that you're not alone. Holler if you feel like you've been down the same road.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Z Live. I'm Zhivargo, Laing, your host. So glad that you could join us here today on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM on this beautiful Monday afternoon, where we've been speaking with representatives of the Securities Commission of the Bahamas, in particular their compliance unit, and talking about IOSCO's Relationship Investment Scam Week theme. I had never, ever thought or heard of that in my life. But I'm so glad that they have come here today to help us all understand, be alert to. They got some. So I remember when you all were on last time, you all said something to us that really made the point. Just how you sitting on your job, focused on your job, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, you got folks out there focused on scamming people.
Tiffin.
Like that's their job.
That's what they live for.
They wake up in the morning and they are about the business of figuring out how to dislodge you from your money.
That is quite correct. And they are so very good at it. They have become, they've become, like how Steve just said, expert.
Yeah, because I noticed, I watched some documentaries where these people would talk about how people, they study the psychology of people. They study human nature. They know vulnerabilities. They know trigger points. They know all this kind of stuff. So when they come at you, this isn't somebody who just came at you. This is someone who studied to come at you, right?
Correct. Correct.
And so it is no wonder then they know, but you can't just come on to somebody and ask them for money. You have to establish a relationship.
Establish it and you build it. You build trust. Trust is key. That's very funny in this part, but it's very key to them that they establish this relationship and this trust. And we found like some of the targets, really some of the older persons who are targeted, and I would dare say the older ones and then the younger ones, not so much in between, but older and younger, because they are the more vulnerable ones who will fall victim.
Ignorance and need.
There you go.
Ignorance and need.
Right, and when a younger person is speaking through any kind of if they're texting with someone on their phone especially, and someone is speaking with them on the phone, this is how they speak now.
Yeah, that's their line of
This
communication.
this is how they operate now. So it's not unusual for them to communicate with someone via texting, that type of activity. So
And they're accustomed to people from all over the world interacting. Anyways, because I remember one time my youngest son was playing video games with somebody somewhere in Europe, and they say no thing, and they playing the video game. So for him, that somebody's calling him or texting her from Asia, from Africa, from your world like that now.
right, that the world has shrunk.
And the one thing that's true is a younger person could recover from an investment scam because they have a lifetime to do so.
Correct.
An older person, that could be your saving, that could be your retirement plan.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. And if you have, and especially you have some nice older lady, and again I'm gonna harp on when they have that empathy within them, and some young man now talking to mother,
Making her
and
feel good
make her feel
about
good,
self.
make a compliment her, oh, you bake, wow, I'm sure that tastes delicious, and you. These are points that they put on their sheet, right? This is something now I can come back at this point and target this point, and you can talk about your grandchildren. You can talk about schooling. I went to university. I went to the certain school, and oh really? This is how you get them all involved now because you now are sharing fake details about your life, and here goes the person trying to decide to do some things with their life. And then they're going to draw on you for your expertise. Gotcha.
Interesting. What was it again? 75, not million.
75 billion. 75 billion. Billion. Yes, sir, with a B. To date.
On relationship investment fraud.
Yes, sir. Worldwide.
What has caused this thing to become a bit more scary is that they're using artificial intelligence now because with artificial intelligence they can create images,
all kinds of
and they can also create dialogue.
That works.
That works. So you will actually believe you're talking to a real person who knows you very well because
They ask AI, I want to have a conversation with somebody I don't really know, but I want to make sure that I come across as a sympathetic, as a friendly person, and we're going to talk in the first instance about getting to know them, and AI can construct for you some notes along those lines.
Precisely.
I mean, it can happen. It happens.
Oh, yes.
It happens.
Oh, yes.
It happens, right?
It happens.
And AI, let me tell you what, AI good. AI, you can have a conversation with AI and swear you talking to somebody. AI say, I'm so sorry you're going through that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what AI will say. AI will apologize to you for getting something wrong.
You're convinced now you're speaking with someone, with a person, because the AI has adapted the conversation using critical information, critical lines of communication, which causes individuals to say, okay, I can continue, I'm speaking with this person.
Let's go on the other side of before we close it, let's go on the other side of the fraud. So there's the target.
Correct.
But there's the perpetrator. If you are a Bahamian doing these kinds of things and you are discovered, are you vulnerable to prosecution?
Yes.
Listen, man, my favorite phrase, and and I hope my boss don't get mad when I say this, but you lock up.
So if somebody says, I was talking to this person and they did this and what have you, these are our conversations, and eventually I gave them some money and I found out that they were a fraud, I can come and report them to yourselves.
Yeah.
3974100.
I can report them to yourselves.
Report
or
them
the
to us. Yes, report them to us, and we'll take it from there.
Because they could have committed fraud on
Correct.
me.
They have.
Okay, all right. You rope me in. I may be a little embarrassed that I even fell for this, but now I'm out $10,000 because they my money in something.
Section 3 of the Financial and Corporate Service Providers Act says you cannot have a financial scheme. So all this talking
It's a scheme.
is a financial scheme, which is against the law in the Bahamas. Section 46 gives the penalty.
Okay.
$100,000 fine and prison.
Give us a number again.
397-4100 is the number at the Securities Commission, or you can go to our website, scb.gov.bs, and you can file a complaint that way as well.
To be forewarned is to be forearmed. All right?
Correct.
Thank you so very much, gentlemen. We appreciate you always. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to See Live. I'm Zhivargo Laing, your host. God spares life. We'll be back with you again tomorrow. Have a great, great afternoon. That's crazy.
Through the storm, whatever weather.